he's Cameron Dicker. And up we go from SoFi. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
If that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 from the 32. To throw, Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Milton. This is a heater going deep. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So first down from the 41.
Let's go now.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Milton's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Go.
First play is a design run. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on Brooks. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He's got Hampton underneath. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers
A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making mistakes so early.
Yep, they come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So no look on his first look of the game, and now it's second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. It's Herbert once more. Throw is there for Arondé Gadsden. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Come on.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting ground like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. So as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Now, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you'll need more interceptions.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Let's go now.
Now Milton to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, totally ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
19 Riot. Get up, 70 range, 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this.
Ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Pulls it at the 7. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points in this game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Snap one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. First and 10, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Shotgun give to Hampton. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Goes for a gain of just one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Ken, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Kappa.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Fires right away, but incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. Into the red zone. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Ticker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Ticker all lined up and ready to put it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Coming left is Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Milton now. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, he gets it back. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Milton back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now, Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta when nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Herbert now off the play fake. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the in route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 43. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. For big yards on the right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Delta to Hunt. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Down for catch.
Herbert to throw once more. Complete here to Hinton. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
So that's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, Herbert headed out right. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
A 28-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Herbert on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
It's Hampton on second. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. You see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set, 5-9, 5-9. 180.
To throw, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Gets this one against him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Set. 180.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
380. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Back to Hampton. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Ticker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 24, Raiders 7.
Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Bobcat, 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sets the need for a splash play and delivers. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set.
They'll run with Hampton. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
19.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This, our last play of the quarter.
79, Viking.
Milton now on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, set. 70, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go.
Desperation time here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they'll turn it over on down as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hampton on the pitch. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go.
Again, it's Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got Hampton underneath. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Johnson on the sideline. And they're going to be sent with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage to be a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Going with a screen to Hampton. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
To throw, Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
18, right in. Get it.
Milton made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Warriors 17.
Milton back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. I love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
They'll throw for it. Look at that power, deep left side. And it's incomplete. They tightened up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Set. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Ganson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running it with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Hampton. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers are running them out of the building. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 45, Raiders 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Milton. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raiders 1st down.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.